where in Italy. Okay, doesn't look like it, but where in Italy? Woo, woo. So my outfit here is not the cutest because I feel like the shoes ruin the vibe, but I was planning on buying black sandals when I'm here. So we literally just got here like an hour ago, so haven't had time to do that. And then obviously the fanny pack does not match the vibe, but I feel like I'm choosing comfort over anything because it's a little past probably 7 p.m. if I had to guess, and we are just gonna go out for dinner, potentially go to a wine bar or like get gelato or something and just kind of explore the area because, long story short, we are only here for tonight and then we are checking out tomorrow morning. So the area we're staying in is really cute and definitely want to take advantage of all the places that are nearby. But the reason we're in Italy right now is because it is one of my closest friends' weddings, and she's having a really intimate small wedding in Florence. So that's where we're at. And the festivities kind of start from Sunday, and then they last through like Friday, essentially. And so I'm super excited for that. There's literally gonna be like 18 of us. So it's a really small wedding, and we are so lucky that we were invited. But yeah, so we're gonna be here. So we're gonna explore a little bit tonight, then explore tomorrow. Then we're gonna take a train to where the villa is for the wedding. And then Monday through like Thursday, there's basically like events. Like Monday's a dress rehearsal, Tuesday's a wedding. Wednesday is like I think we're doing like a day trip to a winery. Thursday's a day trip to like a nearby city. And then Friday we're leaving. And then Shiv and I will come back to Florence, like downtown, and then explore Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday we fly out. So we tried to sprinkle in a little bit of our own travel the weekend before and after. So let's go out for dinner. We went to the most famous sandwich shop in Florence. A little taste test. There's a lot of salami. I'm not a big meat girl. It's good. And not as good as the one I had last time. Okay, we just got to the villa for Yana and Dylan. So they're the ones getting married this week, and we're staying here Monday through Friday, and it is insane, like the most beautiful place I've ever stayed in. I will have to give a tour a little bit later, but this is the villa, and then we're sharing this house or villa with Yana and Dylan, and then everyone kind of has their own villa. So like 4 other guests are sharing a villa, and this is our bedroom. a little kitchen, living space, and then Yana and Dylan are upstairs. It's so pretty, like hands down, I think the coolest place I've ever stayed in. And we have like this wedding, we basically have the whole like estate to ourselves, which is super cool. So we can literally run around if we want. Okay, I got like I don't know what it was called, like a lemon. Oh, they blended too. Wait, what is going on in the lab? literally got a backpack. We should have gotten our ponchos.
Well, we didn't think it was gonna.
So it's been a little while since I've given an update. I feel like I always start off the vlogs like so strong. I'm like recording, giving updates, and then as the week goes by, I kind of forget. And I guess I'm just living more in the moment, but I also forget to give updates. And so I never know how my edit's gonna look like when I'm editing it, because I don't know if it's just gonna be like a bunch of random videos where you guys are like, what's going on? But okay, so still in Florence, and we are currently in our third hotel of the week. So I'll just give like a summary of the week. We came in last Saturday to Florence, and it was really funny because obviously I'm here for a wedding, and we like ran into my friend's, like, who's having the wedding. We ran into her at the airport in Florence, and she like jumped out and she's like, like, surprise. And I'm like, oh my god, we did not even talk about how like our times of our flights landing around the same time at the same like airport. We never talked about that. So then it was just a fun little surprise, especially because it's her wedding. It was even more special. And then yeah, but we went our separate ways that night, and Shiv and I went to our Airbnb, and we stayed there for literally like 12 hours. Then we explored Florence Sunday and put our bags in like the baggage locker situation, and that was a whole thing because I guess we didn't book the right size for both of our bags, and I'm carrying a huge like bag, and then Shiv has a carry-on size luggage bag. And so we were able to fit the big size bag, but then we still had to explore Florence with the smaller carry-on bag, which was kind of annoying. And then, so I think if you're ever in Italy, just like keep that in mind. I think logistics are very important to plan when you're in Italy, or just in Europe, I would say in general, but especially Italy, because all the streets are like cobblestones, and so it's really annoying to have to walk around. And I do feel like we came during a time where the weather was very like on and off. So honestly, it rained every single day we've been here, and the weather's been like beautiful some days, and then other days it's like really cold actually. So you kind of need both like a mix of summery but also like spring clothes. So make sure you just pack accordingly. I do feel like we packed extra things that we didn't need to, and every time I go on a trip I learn. I'm like, okay, moving forward I need to think about that. For example, we packed a steamer, but we didn't look at the voltage, and so that won't even work in Italy. So we wasted weight on that. And then I packed this like cute little Tory Burch purse that's like bright red. Never wore it because it only works with certain outfits. Yeah, there are a few things that I just feel like we packed that we probably didn't need to pack. And so anyways, we explored Sunday around Florence, which was a lot of fun. We didn't do like too many touristy things. I feel like Shiv and I have learned that we're not very into like booking tickets and attractions for museums and stuff. Like sometimes we are, but not like doing the whole like touristy thing all day. I think we prefer to just like walk around, go at our own pace, and explore like coffee shops and restaurants and like scenic points. And so that's kind of what we did Sunday. We went to the really famous sandwich shop, Antico Vinaio or something like that. I've been there before, but Shiv hasn't, and he loved it. Anyways, and then took a train to Certaldo, which is where the wedding was kind of near. And that was easy peasy. I love how easy public transit is in Europe. And then our friends picked us up from the train station, and then that's when like the wedding week officially started, where we like all hung out, and it was just, I think there were like 17 of us or 15 of us or something. So it was really small, and so it was really fun just like getting to know all of like Yana and Dylan's friends. Like I've heard Yana talk about all these people for like years, and so some of them I never got to meet. So it was really cool to just put a face to the name and actually like have so much quality time with people. And so like there wasn't really like a strict agenda every day. Like Sunday was just more chill, and then Monday was also chill, and then I'm trying to think now. I'm like, it feels like it was so long ago, but it was literally like 6 days ago and I'm already forgetting. Oh, Monday was like the cocktail hour / like dress rehearsal. So we just like dressed up and had a nice little dinner, and then she did a pizza party, that's what it was. And so we ordered pizza and had Aperol Spritz, and then Tuesday was the actual wedding day. There was a lot of stress if it was gonna rain, but like the skies absolutely cleared on the wedding day and really showed up. It was a little chilly, but it was so beautiful. I think it's always better to be a little bit colder than warmer on a wedding day. And it was hands down like the best wedding ceremony I've ever like been a part of, essentially. I feel like we were all part of it because it was so small, and it was just, everything about it was so beautiful. And then and then that night, then we danced, whatever, like reception. And the next day we had a day trip to a winery where it was like a true wine tasting. So we learned a lot about wine, the winery there. And then the following day we did like a little day trip to the downtown, like Certaldo. And it was actually really pretty. Like, it's crazy how like these small little non-touristy towns are still so beautiful. And yeah, it was gorgeous. And then the following day, sorry, I'm just like distracting myself with thoughts. And then the following day we had to leave. So we took a train back to Florence, and then we lugged our luggage around all the way to this hotel that we're staying at, which is called the Social Hub. And it is such a cool hotel. Like, maybe one of the coolest hotels I've ever stayed at. The view is insane. Okay, first of all, the room. The room is like normal, right? But it's actually comfortable. Like, the bathroom is awesome. Like, the water, everything was great about it. When we came in, they were like, oh, there's a water shortage in Florence. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, we don't know how much water is in the reservoir. And I'm like, holy crap. But the water's been fine. The bed is amazing. We've gotten like the best sleep this whole week in this room. Like, it's just very comfortable. It is expensive, but I think it's worth it. And then the gym, as you guys saw maybe in the clip that I showed from yesterday, the gym was like the coolest gym ever. The views were insane. They actually had a lot of equipment and just various different equipment or various different machines for different things. It's in a quieter part of the town. It's not in like the busy part of Florence, which I like. And like right now, this is the view. Like, there's a little like pond situation, and people are just like running. So it's very cute. I was telling Shiv, like, I feel like I could see myself like studying abroad in Florence. Like, I really like Florence. I think, yeah, it's like not, because I think before I didn't like Florence as much until this week when I came a couple years ago. I felt like Florence was just like really touristy, but I think if you do the touristy things, everything's gonna seem touristy. But if you like start like staying in like different areas of like big metropolitan cities, then you start to realize like, oh, okay, there is other things outside of it. So I am glad I gave Florence another chance. And then, okay, so then yeah, the hotel's really cool. It's essentially like a place where younger people can stay and like work. So it's meant for like working young professionals who want to network, or who maybe need a place to stay for a month or whatever. And that's why they have like really nice amenities. They have like a courtyard with a DJ and like a bar. They have like these swings right when you enter. Like, they have a ping pong table at the reception lobby. Like, it's really cool. And then yeah, so Friday we just explored. I feel like I just keep saying we explored. I don't know. I'm not remembering the specifics, but we literally just like walked around. The only thing we booked Friday was the Campanile Tower or Bell Tower, where you climb it. Like, it's like 400 plus steps and you get a view. That was really cool, but in my opinion, you don't need to do that. Like, the views were all like caged, so you didn't even get like a full view. So I'm like, oh, was it worth it? Whatever. But I mean, we got an exercise in. And then yesterday, obviously started off the day with a workout, and then again explored. But I think we did do the Plaza Michelangelo, which is like the most common place to go take pictures. It's just really touristy, and then it started downpouring, but it was really fun. Again, we got a workout in. We walked like pretty far to get there. But I would say my favorite part of yesterday was just getting gelato, and like the weather was perfect yesterday until it rained. So I love how like there's so many little gelato shops and just so many like random restaurants that you can just stop by and eat at. But today we're flying out, so that kind of culminates my experience at Florence, and I'm trying to think if there were any other updates to give. That's why I hate like giving updates at the end, because I feel like I forget everything. But yeah, I guess we're really excited to go home though, because it's been a long couple months of just like traveling, as you guys have seen. Maybe I was out like in Indiana for like 3 weeks of April, and then the 1 week I was actually at home in April, I had to go into corporate week into the suburbs. So I stayed with my parents in the suburbs for a few days, and then I had like a bachelorette party of a weekend in Mexico City, and then earlier in March I had my sister's bachelorette party. I was like reflecting a lot, and I'm like, it's been really chaotic. So this week I've gotten like really good sleep, I would say. Well, not really good sleep. I just feel like I've been like lazier, you know, and have had the opportunity to be lazy. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really anxious to get back to real life and like go back to my job, because I feel like in corporate America, the thing that sucks is like when you take a vacation, it doesn't really feel like that, because when you come back to it, you have a lot of catch-up work. Like the expectation is not that like, oh, let's give you like a week now to catch up on that week. It's like, hey, let's give you more work, double it up. And that's just how like, nothing against like my job or anything, it's just how corporate America works, and it is annoying because I want to like just spend all of Monday just like catching up, but that's just not how it is. Like I still have to attend meetings, I still have to like, I don't know. And like there's this huge project obviously that I've been working on that I'm like a little stressed about, that I kind of missed out on. And I think the thing that even sucks even more is I'm going to Dallas for a work trip for a different project in a couple weeks. So like not this week but next week. And so literally in a week I'm going there, and I feel like again when I go on a different project, I take a step back from one project and I can't like work on both things, right? So, or I should, but I like don't have time to, and so then I'm gonna again like be behind on stuff. And I just feel like from a physical and mental health perspective, like I definitely think I burned myself out, and so I'm glad I took this week, but I still feel tired because traveling is still very mentally like consuming, I guess. And so I'm excited, I guess, for like things to slow down whenever that is. I don't know when it will be. Maybe in June for like a week or two it'll be a little bit slower, but like I'm definitely excited to come back to the real life this week. We're so excited to get back to like cooking at home meals, getting to the gym, and like just a routine, which unfortunately will be interrupted again when I go to Dallas. But yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. I have been talking for almost 15 minutes, so probably half the vlog is literally me talking right now. So that's just great. But yeah, we have a long day today. We're flying today. It's Sunday. So I kind of wish we flew back home yesterday, but I mean, it was also really nice, like exploring. So we're just going to be really exhausted tonight because we're going to get back 9 p.m. Central Time, and I have to go to work tomorrow. So yeah, but you live and you learn. Okay, well, I'm going to end the vlog, and thank you for watching.